Hey everybody, it is Friday, March 18th, 2022, 3:30 p.m. And it's time for a house tour. So let's go ahead and get to it. That's the disposal, which is still, I have not put that back in yet. It's not time. And that piece of PVC piping is for an ersatz repair that, because over here at the window, this guard, the guard that kind of stops it from opening all the way, broke off, and that's what Gino brought to fix it. And the other day, when he suddenly, after I told him, after I called him out about the missed repairs to the under the sink, the other day he came over and rang my doorbell, and I didn't answer it because I figured it would probably be something like that for him showing up to do something again. And obviously things are better without him in here. And one of the things that he gave his reason for entry was finally having the part to replace that. I think I'll do better with the PVC pipe. Thank you very much. This right here, I wrote on this with permanent marker. I didn't realize that I had the other Sharpie in my hand, and I wrote this down. And now it won't come off, so I have to get one from the dollar store. My onions and my red potatoes up there. This is still, of course, drying out. Everything's fine under here. And then when it's, let me see, let me give you a better light so you can see here. Hold on. All right. So that's just staining right there, but this is all vacuumed out, and before I replace the parts, and I've looked it up, there is no Teflon tape that usually goes on these, I suppose. So I got that far in anyway. So when I replace these parts, I'm going to vacuum this all out again. Because if you may not know this, but there's mold everywhere in houses that comes in, it's in the air. That's why they have those HEPA filters and stuff that get that mold out when they have an air filtration system. And what happens is that when there's moisture, that's when the mold begins to form as we know it. All right. Now, hold on, after I finish in here, I'll tell you what I was going to tell you after I turn the fan off. Now, what I was going to tell you is this. If you ever have to do dishes in the bathroom, you want to make sure that you don't throw solids down the tub, okay? Because the tub's not kind of designed for that. And so the way I do it is this. So you have a tub of hot soapy water, like that would be right there, and you put your dishes in unrinsed. You wash them, and then you put them in a second tub that would go to the right of that, fill that up, and then rinse it in the tub. Okay, so then you have all the solids that would come off, the little pieces of food and stuff that would come off, they'd be in there, and then you throw that down the toilet. Now there are some things though, like coffee grounds, you don't want to throw down the toilet, okay? So what you want to do, this is why we have a food waste container, things like this, okay? Things that you might put in the garbage disposal, you might not. Coffee grounds you don't want to put in the garbage disposal. It's not good for it. It's actually good for the disposal, but it's not good for your drain. And so what I do then is let this sit until all the solids, like the coffee grounds, collect in the bottom, and then slowly pour it down the toilet, keeping the coffee grounds in the bottom corner of this. And then you take that little bit of water with all the coffee grounds and you dump it in the food waste container. That's the way to handle that. All right. All right, so that concludes our house tour video. It is now 3:36 p.m. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. Everybody, I'm going to remind you, as I do at the end of every video, to brush your teeth, to floss, and to say your prayers. And I'll see you in the next video. I love you all, and peace.